It's here. It's finally freaking here. It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover is literally right here in my hands. It's real. I can't believe this. Can you believe it? Poncho can't believe it. It's here. I told you he couldn't believe it, right? You can't believe it either, huh? See? See that tail? Yep. Today's video is going to be a reading vlog, a spoiler-free reading vlog. So if you have not read this book, you are safe to watch this video. I would recommend reading the first book, It Ends With Us, before watching this video. I don't know, I feel like that just makes sense to me. But I will not be having any spoilers in this video. So yeah, you guys can just kind of get my initial reaction of reading this book, and maybe I can convince you to read it because I have very high expectations for this. I loved It Ends With Us. That was like one of the first books that I read in my reading journey. I started reading a little over a year ago, and I think that was like the second or third book that I read, and I loved it. So I wanted to reread it prior to reading this one, but I just ran out of time. You know, life is kind of unexpected sometimes. So we're gonna read this, and hopefully my memory serves me well from reading the first book over a year ago. Sorry for the long intro. I feel like I'm almost like procrastinating starting this book because I'm so anxious and I need it to be good. But Colleen Hoover has never disappointed me up until this point, so I feel like we're safe. I will have this book linked down below. I pre-ordered mine on Amazon. I ordered both the hardcover and the paperback. The hardcover is still out for delivery. So we're gonna start with paperback, which is fine because this is my preferred reading method. Paperback over hardcover. Let me know in the comments what do you prefer, or Kindle. Kindle is a perfect option as well. I'm gonna start by reading the back to you guys. So this is where I would say if you haven't read the first book, click out of here because obviously, you know, it's the second book, so there's gonna be spoilers for the first book by reading the back of this book. So it says, before it ends with us, it started with Atlas. Lily and Ryle have just settled into a civil co-parenting rhythm with their daughter Emerson when Lily suddenly runs into Atlas nearly 2 years after they last spoke. Elated that the timing finally seems to be right to give what they have together a real chance, Atlas asks Lily on a date. But Lily's excitement is almost immediately replaced by dread and anxiety when Lily remembers that Ryle, though no longer her husband, is still very much part of her life. And though Ryle would dislike Lily dating anyone but him, Atlas Corrigan is one man he absolutely will not stand having in his ex-wife and daughter's lives. Told from the perspectives of Lily and Atlas, It Starts With Us gives readers a deeper look into Atlas's past as he and Lily reconnect and rekindle the love that they shared as teenagers while navigating a volatile ex-husband who believes Atlas to be one of the reasons his marriage with Lily ended. It Starts With Us picks up right where the epilogue for It Ends With Us left off, giving readers the exhilarating sequel to Colleen's best-selling phenomenon they have been begging for. Wow. I actually filmed a video several months ago when It Starts With Us was initially announced, and I kind of went through like what I expected from the book or what I wanted to see from the book. So I'll have that video linked down below if you're interested in checking that out. But dual POV was one that I needed to see it. So I'm very happy that this book has both Lily and Alice's POV. So let's get started reading. There's a little Dear Reader note in the beginning of the book, and I thought it was so cute, and I'm glad that she included that in there. So now we're on to It Starts With Us. Chapter 1, okay. She already has me laughing on page 1, I can't. And now she has me about to cry out of like sweet, pure emotion, and I just 2 seconds ago I was laughing. So how could she do that within like 4 sentences? I don't understand. Also, in case you're wondering what I'm eating, because I feel like squirrel, get away. As I was saying before the squirrel rudely interrupted me, in case you're wondering what I'm eating, because I know it looks interesting, I have an English muffin with homemade Starbucks inspired egg bites on top, and it's absolutely delicious. I have a recipe on my channel in case you're interested in making the most delicious little egg bites ever. The squirrel it's like the bane of my existence right now. He keeps climbing the tree in our backyard, swinging like Miley Cyrus in the Wrecking Ball music video, and just like spilling all of my bird seed out of my bird feeder. So then he scares off my cardinals and my other birds and spills the food everywhere on the ground and doesn't save any for them. So anytime I see that squirrel, I run out there and I just have to slide open the glass door, and then he runs into the woods. So I'm sure he's hungry, but he's making a mess of my bird feeder and scaring away my birds. So anyway, sorry, where's my book? I lost my book. Back to chapter 1. So I just finished chapter 1, and so far I'm loving it. I love it so freaking much, and I'm only on page 6. So I'm gonna go. I finished eating my breakfast. It was absolutely delicious. It wasn't breakfast, it's 3 p.m. It was lunch. It was a late lunch. But I'm gonna go like lay down on the couch or something, get cozy, and crank out as many chapters as I can before my boyfriend gets home. He has jury duty today. So it's just me and the paunchster, right buddy? He's been doing a good job of protecting me, right Pinties? Yeah, can you see him? Oh, he's sniffing. Oh, there he is. Oh, good stretch. Good stretch, buddy. I'm sorry, I ate all of the food. There's no more food for you, I'm sorry. So I moved to our bedroom because this is just like the most comfy place for me to be, and we are going to pick back up on chapter 2. Alright guys, I just wanted to check in with you. I'm about to start chapter 5. Things are still going really well, meaning that I'm still really liking it. I'm intrigued. I'm dying to know more and read more. So I'm definitely gonna read this very fast, at least for me. And I'm so excited to keep going. Like the tension, the stress, the guilt, the emotion, just everything that I felt so far in 26 short pages, it's incredible. Coho does something to me. I can't explain it. I have to remember to take deep breaths in the stressful moments and just keep going and tell myself that everything is gonna be okay. Whoa, didn't see that turn coming. Moving on to chapter 6, I will check in with you guys in a little bit. Page 34. I hope your jaw drops like mine just did. Oh my god. Alright, so it's several hours later. I took a break to do some laundry, put together some packages, eat dinner. I have a post-dinner popsicle. It's a lime outshine popsicle. Super good. But now I'm finally sitting back down to read. I'm starting chapter 7, and this is an Atlas chapter, so always excited to see one of those. I did get to read, I think it was like a chapter or 2 early. Since I pre-ordered the paperback book, I like got early access to 1 or 2 chapters. So I already read 1 or 2 chapters, and I'm waiting to get to that point. I'll let you guys know when I get to that point. But yeah, so far so good. I'm loving this book. I'm gonna potentially stay up like super late finishing this book, even though I probably shouldn't, but I just know, I can tell it's gonna be a good one. So I'm gonna keep reading and I will talk to you soon. As I'm reading this, I'm like I'm literally smiling. Like I can't stop smiling. It's so freaking cute. I forgot how much I loved It Ends With Us. But like, I think I'm gonna like this a million times better. There's a helicopter. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I'm so excited for this book. I'm just like gonna sit here for hours recording myself reading this as I'm smiling. I mean, I'm predicting that I'm gonna cry just because I cry reading every single Colleen Hoover book, so you guys might get the dramatic tears this time like you did in my November 9 vlog, but we will see. If you guys are interested in my November 9 reading vlog, I'll link it down below. There are spoilers in that vlog, so don't watch it if you haven't read the book, but things got emotional and I was like bawling my eyes out. So I'm moving on to chapter 9. I'm pretty sure the chapter that I read was either like chapter like 10, 11, somewhere in there. So I think I'm getting close, but there's still quite a bit to go. This book has just over 300 pages in it and I'm currently on page 59. So still got quite a ways to go, but I'm like, it's one of those things where I want to finish it so I know what happens, but I also don't want it to end. So we'll see. Hopefully I'm at peace by the end of this book, because I'm already predicting the roller coaster of emotions when it comes to this book. So I'm gonna try to get through a good chunk. I'll pull the camera out if anything crazy happens, but I'll check in with you guys in a little bit once I make some more progress. It's currently 10:45 p.m. and I am about to start chapter 13. I am going to continue reading. I took off my makeup. I've been having some pretty early mornings, so this is early for me to go to bed, but I'm just gonna read a few more chapters, go to bed, and then we will pick up in the morning and finish this book tomorrow. As much as I want to stay up all night reading this, I know that that's not gonna be a smart decision for me because I'm gonna be way too tired tomorrow. So yeah, I will check in with you guys tomorrow and give you a little update, but so far so good. I'm pretty sure it was chapter 11 and 12. Chapter 11, chapter 12 were the two that I read early, so now I'm moving on to like new material that I didn't get a little sneak peek of. So I'm excited to keep reading, and I will talk to you soon. Good morning, guys. It is Wednesday morning, I think. I'm pretty sure. Let me check. Yeah, it's Wednesday morning, and I woke up and started reading. I'm about halfway done now. I am on chapter 17, and things have definitely taken a turn that I didn't expect, which I should have expected because that's just how Colleen is. But there's been a turn that I didn't expect to happen, and I definitely, my hair is looking crazy. Poncho wants to say good morning. Hello, son. Hello. You wanna go out? I know you do. Okay, just let me finish this clip, buddy. Okay. What was I saying? Yeah, there was a little bit of a turn that I didn't see coming, but I think I like it. It's interesting. I don't know. I don't want to say anything else, but I'm gonna go out, get dressed, let Poncho out because he needs to go potty. Oh yeah, you heard what I said. You gotta go potty. Yeah. He's gotta go. Okay, I'm going to get dressed, take Poncho out, do a few things, and then continue reading. I'm still absolutely loving it. It's so good. And like I said, I think I'm about halfway. I'm on page like 152. So I will talk to you guys in a little bit. So I just sat outside for probably close to an hour reading. I wasn't reading the whole time, but I lit some incense and I was just like relaxing, and it feels so good outside. It's like, I think it's in the, let me see. It's 60 degrees outside right now and it's sunny, so it felt so good to just sit on the back patio in my crew neck and read. That's the first day that I've been able to do that at this house. It's just been way too hot every other day. But I just finished chapter 20, and so far that's my favorite chapter. I feel like if you've read the first book, you can expect that this second book is going to be heavy or have like heavy topics in it. And there's been a lot of quotes and stuff that I want to like go back and like annotate, and this book is just beautiful, and chapter 20 definitely made me tear up. It was beautiful and intense, and I don't know. It was just kind of like shocking to read it, even though like I knew I don't know. It was great. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a break, even though I don't want to, but I have to go run. I'm gonna run 1.5 miles. So it's Wednesday, so it's running day. So if you didn't know, I run Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm training for a 15K race in March, which is 9.3 miles. And I am basically starting from zero. So we're on week 3. I'm so excited of my 22-week program. My boyfriend and I are doing it. So I have to go run before it gets too late in the day and I'm not motivated. So it's about noon right now. I'm already dressed. I'm wearing my Avengers Assemble shirt and my classic Lululemon Align leggings. So I'm going to go for a run on the treadmill. I do want to run outside, but my boyfriend's not here because he has jury duty, and I don't want to leave Poncho alone because I just know it's gonna stress him out. So I'm gonna go run on the treadmill, and I will probably like shower and stuff, and then I will pick this book back up. All I want to do is finish this book. I'm on page 186, and all I want to do is finish this, but I'm trying to be responsible and get done what I need to get done so that I can finish reading this book, edit this vlog, and upload it for you guys. I'm so excited. So anyway, I'm gonna go run, but I will talk to you guys soon. So I just finished my run. It went really well. I brought this chair out here so that I could lean back. They're just a little bit more comfortable than our patio chairs. Poncho is chilling out here on the patio with me, and we are going to finish this book. It's about 1 p.m. on Wednesday now, and I don't see anything interrupting me for the next little bit, but we will see. I will check in with you guys again soon. I'm still outside reading, and I just got to page 252, and the first full sentence on page 252 is one of my favorite quotes from this book. It's not my favorite, but definitely one of my favorites. Sorry if you can hear the birds in the background. Such a cute quote, and I feel like I'm gonna use that from now on. So whenever you get to page 252, be on the lookout for the first full sentence on the page because it's freaking adorable. I only have about 50 pages left in this book. I'm like so sad and anxious, and I feel like I'm gonna want more when I'm all done, but it's time to continue on. I think I'm currently on chapter 28. I'm currently on chapter 28, so
getting close to being done. I still haven't cried, like full on cried. I've definitely like gotten emotional and like shed a tear or two, but I haven't like full on sobbed yet. So I feel like I know it's coming because I don't think I've gone through a Colleen Hoover book without that happening. So we'll see. When we get to that point, I'll start recording so you guys can experience the tears with me.
I finally got to the crying part. I'm on page 278 and I'm not okay. I'm not okay. It's crazy how specific and well thought out Colleen's titles are. And you always kind of find out why a book has a title, whether it's like a quote reference or something. Like the cover, the picture on the cover means something, and it's so much bigger and more important than what you think. Obviously the first book is It Ends With Us, and you really like understand what that means at the end of the book. And then we have It Starts With Us, which just sounds like kind of like a similar title, like it goes with the flow. But of course it's not just that. Of course it's not. Of course it's more it's more than that and more meaningful than that. And wow, reading stuff like this, even though like my life is not perfect by any means, you know, and I've had my own like struggles and things that I've had to deal with, reading stuff like this, just like, I don't know, it makes me realize how like fortunate I am, and like how there's just like, it's so easy to say don't take things for granted, but I feel like it's so easy to do it. And even if you like intentionally try to appreciate everything that you have and haven't had to experience or have experienced, like, oh man, just like reading stuff like this just really like brings that like to the forefront for me. And obviously this is, you know, a fictional story, but you know, this is some people's real life story. So it's just crazy. Like I can't, I don't know, if I think about it too much I'm gonna put myself in a bad place, so I'm gonna have to just kind of move on. But just a friendly reminder to appreciate everything that you have, and don't feel guilty for not knowing what certain hardships are like, but feel fortunate enough that you didn't have to experience or see someone that you love experience certain things. So sorry that got like really deep really deep and emotional. I'm like shaking. But yeah, this is a heavy book, definitely trigger warning. Also I've been using this like a pamphlet as a bookmark, so if you're confused, I have a procedure scheduled for a biopsy. Everything seems to be okay. I talked about it in another video. This is more just like out of like being extra safe to make sure that like nothing's like wrong. But if you saw this pamphlet, I just wanted to explain that because I realized that might be kind of confusing. Like why am I using that as a bookmark? But it's just whatever I had next to me. So anyways, I'm kind of trying to distract myself elsewhere and pull myself together. I'm going to finish reading this book and talk to you guys about my final thoughts. And then I have a feeling this book is going to put me in a book slump just because of how much of an impact her books always have on me. But maybe it'll inspire me to read more, because I've kind of been in a book slump and I haven't read anything in the last like 3 weeks. So maybe this is the book that gets me out of my book slump. I only have this much left. I'm so sad. But okay, I'm gonna finish this and then I will talk to you guys soon. I'm about to start the last chapter, so I figured I would start recording and then just like hop right into talking to you guys about my thoughts. So here we go. I'm okay. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Okay, she got me. I thought I was gonna make it through the whole book without crying. I was like, almost like wow. Like, she didn't make me cry this time. But she got me every single time. Oh my gosh, wow. What a beautiful book. It's, I saw on the back, it says it's considered fiction. It definitely has like a heavy romance like subplot. There's like so much more to this book than just romance. I know like a lot of romance books are more than just romance, but like, oh wow. This was so like beautiful and like heart touching, and like, I mean, obviously like, again, it's fiction, but this is like real stuff that happens to real people. And I feel like there was just so much like awareness brought to topics in the first book and this book, and nothing was like glorified or nothing was like taken away from like certain people that go through things. I'm trying to be vague, just, you know, for the sake of being spoiler free, but I thought that this was like a beautiful, non-judgmental story, and I loved it. And it makes me want to go back and read the first book again, and then read this book again. This, I don't know what I expected from this book, but this gave me everything that I wanted and more. It was beautiful, and I mean, again, I can't necessarily relate to everything that happened in this book, but I feel like it was realistic. Like, it wasn't overly fairy tale vibes or anything like that. Like, I felt like it was realistic and meaningful and powerful, and I just loved it so much. So I am going to write a review on my Goodreads. Obviously, I'm giving this book 5 stars, 5 out of 5. I loved it. I thought it was absolutely beautifully written, and there was a lot that I didn't expect before starting this book, and I feel like she gave us so much, and I don't know, it's part of why I like reading so much. Like, one of the reasons I like reading so much is like, you know, you get to kind of learn like from other people's decisions and mistakes and experiences. The squirrel is eating on my bird feeder. I'm not gonna let him interrupt my moment. But you almost get to like learn from others' experiences without having to go through it yourself. And I feel like this was definitely like a beneficial read, and it was entertaining, of course, and it was beautiful, and it was great, and I love, you know, Colleen's writing. But I would really recommend reading this series. I feel like everyone has read It Ends With Us, but if you haven't read It Ends With Us by now, I would recommend reading It Ends With Us and then the sequel, It Starts With Us, because I feel like it's just like a touching story that I feel like could have like a big impact on a lot of people. Of course, it's a little late to be saying this, but trigger warning. Before you read this book, make sure you look up like potential triggering topics if you feel like you'll be sensitive to certain things. I don't want to say what they are because sometimes that would be considered a spoiler. So if you want to look up the trigger warnings, go ahead and do that. And this is like an 18+ book, I'm assuming, so keep that in mind as well. But wow, I can't believe I read this. I was not disappointed. I was not disappointed. Okay, so I'm gonna go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's been a while since I filmed a reading vlog. I think the last one I did was the summer I turned pretty. And then before that I did November 9, but I don't think I've done any other ones. So if you guys have any other reading vlogs, like requests that you have for me, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you thought of the book in the comments. I would stay away from the comments if you have not read this book, just in case there's spoilers down there. Just warning. If you decide to comment something, maybe like write spoiler alert at the top of your comment if you see this before you comment or if you think about it, just for others. But I feel like at this point, like, I feel like, you know, you need to read this book if you haven't already, and then come back and read the comments. So that's gonna be it. I love you guys so much. My Goodreads will be linked down below. This book will be linked down below. I'll have all of my book related video like stuff linked down below. I love you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.